Hey everybody, Josh and David here for Drink Local Edition for Whiskey Wednesday for Argonaut Wine and Liquor. Today we are at the Mile High Spirits Beach Club. It is summer. The beach club is starting to open earlier. David, you got some news on that.
They open Wednesday through Sunday at 2 p.m. So the bar's open. I believe you can come out here and drink. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah, 2 p.m. Wednesday through Saturday or Sunday throughout the summer.
Who knows? End of the month, you might even run into us here.
Yeah.
Also, a few things coming up in the next couple weeks. Whiskey Wheel. We are all super excited for Whiskey Wheel. I've got the list of stuff we've got together. It is going to be our best whiskey wheel ever. We have a tasting of Old Rip Van Winkle 10-year, George T. Stagg. We have Old Fitzgerald 8-year and 10-year. That'll be our first tasting. Once we run out of those, people who have not tasted yet will get to try Buffalo Trace, Traveler, our single barrel of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, and our single barrel of Angel's Envy. So it's going to be an awesome event. Definitely come on down. There is an opportunity to win the golden ticket to get to the front of the line. So anybody who signs up for our wine club between now and June 7th will be entered into a lottery. One lucky person will be picked to skip the line at the Whiskey Wheel. Be the first person to spin, first person to taste. So it'll be an awesome event. Sign up for the club and get your chance to come on down and be first.
And one more thing, we got the 31st on Friday from 4 to 7. We have High West's Father's Day event.
Yep.
You can come down and get a bunch of custom stuff from High West for your father. Get out in front of it before you're not waiting last minute. So hopefully
they're putting together an awesome package so you can build like a perfect gift for dad. So there'll be custom engraving flasks. You'll be able to pick up a bottle, cigar, whiskey glasses, whiskey stones, all the things that go with like a good bottle of whiskey.
Kind of just they're calling it the Father's Day buffet. So you can kind of just put together whatever you think is best. So before I forget, congratulations, Tyler. You were supposed to be here today doing this video with us, but instead you had a baby. So congratulations and
Congrats to Tyler and your wife and the whole Mile High Spirits team. Yeah. That's fun and exciting.
Yeah. All right.
Well, we've got some awesome local products to share with you guys today. The first in the glass is Mythology's Forager's Gin. So they've been doing Forager's Gin for several years now. And basically, if you're not familiar, what it is the Botanic Gardens here in Denver, they would go to the gardens, pick botanicals and make a gin out of it, right? So it's a local partnership. Also, some of the proceeds go back to the Botanic Gardens, but something different they did this year, which is kind of cool. The Botanic Gardens actually grew the botanicals for Mythology ahead of time. So this is the first year they've done that. And what do you think?
I mean, I get a ton of citrus on the nose.
Yeah, super citrusy nose. I agree with that.
A little bit of cardamom. Mm-hmm. Maybe some anise.
Wow. It's a really complex gin.
On the palate, though, the citrus isn't overbearing like you'd think,
no.
Like I would have thought on the nose.
Actually, more of those kind of black licorice, star anise, like those notes kind of pop out more on the palate.
Pithy,
which would be really good balanced out with, a gin and tonic. Some of the sweetness from the tonic might balance that really well. So,
gimlet.
fabulous straight, but definitely a great gin and tonic gin. Then up next from our hosts here at Mile High Spirits, this is the brand new Fireside Hazmat Edition.
Yeah, so this one comes in at $155. The last one we got was $155, but this is the second edition. I believe it's 1 year older. But yeah, we have it on the shelf currently right now. We just got a case of it.
It's great. I mean, on the nose, you can tell it's high octane, but it's not like singeing your nose hairs, you know what I mean, which you'd expect from a 155.
I get a lot of like milk chocolate.
Yeah, like almost like one of those like Easter chocolate bunnies.
Yeah. I let our marketing manager smell it before we went on camera, and she said it smelled like the Lost chocolates from Christmas.
Yeah, the whiskey chocolates they brought in, those were delicious.
Also local,
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Lost. A little hotter than the gin.
Yeah, but that's really interesting because it's like right when you get it on your tongue, you feel that heat, that viscosity,
Yeah.
right? And it's almost overpowering for a second, but then it smooths out and you just get a ton of just chocolate and caramel. I mean, just big on those two notes. And for all the heat I felt on my tongue, I didn't feel any in my chest.
No. But, you know, I'd love to actually have this with a couple drops of water, see
Yeah.
if that chocolate came back around.
Yeah, you could definitely open it up if you want.
Yeah.
You know, like we say here on Whiskey Wednesday, you can always proof things down. You can't proof them back up. But this is about as close as you can get to as proofed up as possible. And then coming up next, so we have the Fireside peated single malt whiskey. So this will be kind of in the peated Scotch realm, but you know, obviously an American single malt as opposed to Scottish.
And I've been waiting for this one for a long time. We've been coming out here doing these videos for years, and Tyler's been tasting us on this over and over and over again. This is definitely a pet project of his, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm super happy for you. Bummed you're not here for us to release it, because I mean, it was every time we'd come out, he'd pull some out of the barrel and let us try it.
Man, it smells really nice. I mean, there's definitely a good amount of smoke on it, but it's definitely still got some fruitiness, some of those red fruits that you would kind of associate with like a Highland Scotch or something like that.
Get that barbecue mesquite smoke too on it.
Ooh, that's good. It's really well balanced,
Yeah.
right? The peat's there, but it's not overwhelming. It's not that like super iodine-y smoky. It's definitely more of, like you said, that campfire mesquite type of smoke, and just a really nice complement to round out the whiskey.
And look, if you're a bourbon drinker but want to get into Scotch, this would be a great, you know, segue into Scotch.
Be an
Get you
interesting one
started.
to try for sure.
Justin has been digging this for a really long time, waiting for it to come out. So I mean, I love this. Excited for it. So
Well done, Tyler.
That's also on our shelf as well right now. And we're not sure what our next drawing is, but any of these items that you purchase, you can get extra entries. Speaking of extra entries, what do we got going on today?
Yeah, so it's time to draw for our the opportunity to purchase the bottle of William LaRue Weller. We actually just cracked a bottle of this a week ago for Justin over here's engagement party, and it was fantastic. So I do know that it is wonderful, and you are going to want it. So who do we got, David?
Jesus Christ, Eric Lombardi.
Eric Lombardi. All right.
I feel like I've drawn your name so many times.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
Well, Eric, you've won the opportunity to purchase this bottle of
Happy for you.
William LaRue Weller. And like we said, guys, we got Whiskey Wheel coming up. We have that awesome promotion with High West and some great local products in right now. Come on down, give them a shot. Cheers.
Cheers.